So let's just come into a seated position, either cross legs or legs straight out in front if you prefer. Just drawing nice and tall through the spine. You can take a breath in, lift the shoulders up, exhale, releasing down. And then again, nice deep breath in as you lift up, exhale again, releasing down. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Good. Reaching the arms out and up. Interlace fingers, press the palms up towards the sky, and we'll go a little freestyle, just moving the spine side to side. I'm just recovering myself from a bit of a back spasm. My little one pulled me over in the getting into the bath, fighting me night before last. So I'm just trying to still release that actually. They're so strong, aren't they, when they're angry, small people. Okay, and then coming back to centre, gonna let the hands drop all the way down, let the hands come onto the knees. We'll do seated cat and cow pose. So pressing onto the knees now, press the chest forwards, lift the chin, and then rolling back. So tucking the tailbone under, chin towards the chest as you round through the spine. And then again, slowly coming forwards, open across the heart, lift the chin. And then again, rolling back, head releases down. Let's do one more. Again, press the chest forwards, lift the chin. And then again, rolling back. This time when you roll back, hang here. So that tailbone again is drawing under. Let the chin drop down towards the chest, so the back of the neck is nice and long. Nice deep breath in, stretching across the back. And then just coming all the way back to neutral. Let the hands drop to the floor behind you now, pressing into the fingertips as you lift through the heart space. Get that nice stretch across the chest, across the shoulders, lifting the chin as well. You might, as you press down through the hands, you might feel a little stretch in the bicep as well. It's quite hard to stretch that muscle, but it feels good when you can get it. Woo! Okay, and then releasing from there. Good. Let's come onto hands and knees, just coming into box position. Okay, I'm so into this movement at the moment. I've been teaching a lot of pre and postnatal online, so that's probably why. Just swaying the hips side to side. Side to side. Lots of technical hitches the last few days there, a bit frustrating. Okay, so swaying hips side to side. And then just coming all the way back to centre, bringing now the right leg forwards. Hands either side of the foot, if that's not comfortable, hands on the inside of the right foot. Just allow the hips now to move forwards and back. Just nice and slowly, working into the psoas muscles. Inhale, exhale. This time bringing it back, we're going to hold it there, come up onto the heel of that right foot. This will increase the stretch in the hamstring, calf muscle, and particularly gastrocnemius, the chunky bit of your calf muscle. And then if you want to go into it a little deeper, we'll fold over that right leg. So doing that on an exhale, breath out to fold, chin in, back of the neck nice and long, softening neck and shoulders. Okay, keep pressing into that right heel, drawing the toes back towards you. And then let the hips drop forward, so bending into the right knee now, and now we'll come into a twist. So plant the left hand down firmly on the ground, reaching up now with the right arm, stacking the shoulders. Shoulders are drawing down away from the ears, getting that rotation through the thoracic region. Okay, and then release. Let the right hand come down down to the ground on the inside of the right leg. And then from here, just come into box position, but with the right leg up. So bring that right leg to a right angle, push into the heel. You can just about see it, can't you? There we go. Okay, you're gonna go a bit old school, bit Jay Fonda. Take a breath in, exhale, push that heel up towards the sky. So you're starting to switch on the hamstring and the glute on the right side. And then just let the knee drop back down again. Pushing back up. As you do so, exhale, lift the pelvic floor, pull navel into spine. And then inhale down, do 3 more. Exhale again, push up. Be mindful you're not sinking deep in the lower back. Keep that as neutral as possible. Bringing it down and then again lift. Pressing the heel up. Inhale down. 1 more from there. You're going to feel that left glute starting to switch on as it stabilises you as well. Okay, and releasing down. Good job. Let the hips now drop back towards the heels, reaching the arms forward, spread the fingers, soften the shoulders down, and then let the head release down too. So again, back of the neck is nice and long. Okay, coming up again onto hands and knees. Got a hamstring stretch on the left side first. So left leg now coming forwards. Again, hands either side of the left foot or maybe on the inside if that's more comfortable for you. Just letting the hips initially just move forwards and back. So just nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale one more time and then we'll hold the hamstring stretch. So from here, again, just drawing back, coming up onto that left heel, toes drawing back, shoulders relax down. And then again, if you want to take that a little further, you could exhale and just fold a bit more over the left leg. Again, the head is relaxed down, softening the shoulders. Nice deep breath in and out. Man, that feels really good. Okay, from here, moving forward, let's come into the twist. So right hand plants down onto the ground, and then from here, we're just reaching up with the left arm, stacking the shoulders, releasing through that middle back. Nice little twist for the liver as well. Okay, one more breath. Good, releasing down. Left arm goes on the inside of the left leg. Come back again to box position, but we're taking the left leg back and up. So right angle on the left leg. Push into the heel. It's going to help to switch on the hamstring and the glutes. Pelvis as neutral as you can. Breath in, exhale to push the leg up. Inhale down, exhale again, pressing up. Inhale, good. As you exhale again, I want you to pull navel into spine and lift the pelvic floor too. Exhale. Okay, good. One more from there. Exhale, pushing up and inhale down. Good job. Okay, tucking toes under now, getting ready for downward facing dog. So arms just reaching forwards from there, spread the fingers, and then we're pressing up and back. So just take your time, settle into the pose. Okay, you might like to just bend one knee and then the other, shifting the weight from one side and back again. Again, the neck is nice and relaxed. Keep pressing firmly into the hands. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now slowly coming down with the knees. So bring the legs to two right angles and just hover the knees off the mat. Again, lift through the pelvic floor, pull navel into spine. Hold it there. And then pressing back again. Good, pressing the hips firmly back, nice and strong with the arms. Now we did this yesterday. This is just an option. You can stay in downward dog if you prefer. We're dropping our forearms down onto the mat, building into the shoulders, into the upper back. Press firmly into the forearms. Head is relaxed. If you don't feel like you've got enough space for the head and neck, bring the arms a little closer together and maybe draw chin in towards the chest. Good. One more breath. And then extending through one arm and then the other. Okay, let's try that one more time. So again, bringing the forearms down to the mat. Again, let's do one at a time. We'll start building up to maybe both arms at the same time next week or something like that. Okay, good. Now really press those forearms into the floor. Press the inner wrist into the mat as well. And then again, let's see if we can extend one arm and then the other. Okay, bring your knees down to the floor. So that would have really worked into the shoulder girdle and into the triceps too. We'll give that area a little bit of a stretch now before we come up to standing. So let's come into thread the needle, one of my favourite movements ever. Reaching up from there, right arm, and then threading all the way under with the right arm, hanging here. So the palm of the right hand is facing up. The right shoulder is coming down towards the mat. The neck is nice and relaxed. Good, hold it there. And my left arm is supporting me, so I'm not putting weight on the head. My head is on the floor, but I'm not resting on it. Push firmly into the left hand now, bring yourself up. From here now, reaching up with the left arm, again open across the chest. And then again, threading all the way under. Good morning. I'm trying to keep my joy inside because I've just noticed My pepper plant I grew from seed. My pepper I was cutting up for a stir fry one night. I thought I'll try planting that. It's got peppers on. This makes me very happy. I've never grown a pepper plant before. I've just noticed it's got a little pepper on. Okay. One more breath. I've killed a lot of other plants. I won't get too cocky. And then pressing from there into the right hand, coming all the way back up. And it's in compost that I made myself, but anyway, that's my survivor, that one. I have to play it Beyonce later. Okay, so from here again, pressing back into downward dog. Walk the feet towards the hands. Take a breath in and then exhale to fold. Take the arms behind the legs and draw the upper body towards the thighs. Head is nice and relaxed. Hold it there. Let the arms release now and roll up through the spine. So with the knees a little bent, we're going to curl all the way up. Allow the shoulders to just release back and down. Okay, I'm going to come straight into Pashwatanasana, so also known as pyramid pose. Much easier to say. I always forget about this posture, but it's great on the hamstrings, really, really nice. So from here, let's take the arms behind. So you can either take hold of either elbow, or from there you can slide the hands up the back and press the palms together, reverse Anjali Mudra. Okay, do what feels best for you today. It's pretty strong on the shoulders, so don't force it. Take the forearms and elbows if you need to. Taking the right leg forwards, left leg back. So meter long stance. And then drawing from here the right hip back as the left hip moves forwards. You can either be on a little bit of a tightrope stance, that's going to challenge your balance more, or from there take the feet a little wider so you're on train tracks. Take a breath in now as you lift through the heart. Let the shoulders draw back and down. And as you exhale, we're folding forwards and down. So folding over the right leg. Let the head release down. So the weight of the head is helping to stretch into the back of the neck. Keep sinking the right hip back. Spread all 10 toes. And on each exhale, see if you can soften through the upper body a little bit more. Okay, let's take this into a little balance now. Releasing the hands, place them either side of the right foot. I'm going to walk my hands forwards a little bit more to give me a wider base. You could do that as well if you wish. Balancing on the right leg now, we're floating the left leg up towards the sky. Okay, now let's lift the upper body away from the right thigh for a moment, coming up onto the fingertips. Transfer the weight forwards a little more into the ball of the foot, waking up the hamstring and calf muscle. And then on the exhale, fold down more. So you're closing that gap now between the upper body and the thigh. Let's see if we can bend the left knee a little bit, externally rotating the hip. Good. Bending into that left knee. And then we're coming down from Matsyendrasana, Lord of the Fishes, seated twist. So we're bending both knees now, all right? And then we're tucking the left leg in behind the right. We're going to come down and have a seat. I'm sitting with my left foot next to my right hip. And my right foot is planted firmly on the ground. I'll just swing around so you can see, okay? Reaching back now with the right arm. Take a breath in as you lift up. Exhale, bringing left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Let the shoulders draw back and down. So lift all through the spine and then spiral through the spine. Chin is just level to the floor. Again, face is nice and relaxed. Slow, deep inhale, exhale. Cool. Okay, coming all the way back round. Let's take a little balance here. Taking hold of the big toes with your first two fingers, your peas fingers. Rock the weight back a little bit onto the sits bones. Lift tall through the spine, lifting the chest. Good, just get a little balance there. You might shake a bit to start with, that's cool. And then start to extend the legs. So moving into a hamstring stretch. So the legs are together. We're balancing on the sits bones. Lifting the gaze, lift the chest, hold it there. If you need to keep the knees bent, that's fine, but really try and lift through the spine. Okay, great. Slowly lowering the legs down now, cross the ankles, let's roll it forwards and we'll come into downward dog. Bringing our feet towards the hands. Again, take that forward fold we did earlier, so wrapping the arms behind the legs, breath in. Exhale, fold. Head nice and relaxed. Deep inhale, exhale. Take your time now as you bend the knees and roll up through the spine. We'll come into Pashwatanasana on the other side. So from here now we'll bring left leg forwards, right leg back. Back foot's turned out a little. Taking the arms behind the back. Take hold of either elbow, or from there slide the hands up the back, press palms together. Roll the shoulders back and down, spread all 10 toes. As you exhale now, folding over the front leg. So again, just relaxing the head all the way down, sinking the left hip back, right hip forwards. Let the weight of the head help to lengthen through the back of the neck. Again, deep breath in and out. Okay, and now again moving into our balance. So release the hands down to the earth. From here, I'm just going to walk my hands forwards a little bit and then transferring the weight into the left foot as you float from there, the right leg up. Okay, good. Now come up onto the fingertips, lengthen the upper body away from the thigh, or lift rather. Good. Transfer the weight forwards in that left foot, hitting the hamstring a bit more and calf muscle. And then as you breathe out, folding down, like you were doing Pashwatanasana, and then just let that right knee bend a little as you lift through the right hip. Yeah, so you've got that external rotation on the right side of the pelvis now. Nice little hip opener. Okay, one more breath. And then bending both knees now, so just tucking in the right leg behind the left, so both knees bent. Take your time as you come all the way down to our seated twist. Lifting again tall through the spine, and then from here we're just reaching up and over with the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Drawing again tall through the spine, shoulders drawing back and down, chin just elbow to the floor. Okay, one more breath. Take your time now as you come all the way around. We're going to boat pose. You know, I love a bit of boat pose. Well, I'm sure I love it. Anyway, lifting again through the chest. I know it's effective, that's why I do it. Bringing the legs up from there. We're going to switch it up today, reaching the arms up and back. Good, if you want to straighten the legs, go for it. That's going to be more challenging, of course. Otherwise, you can stay with me here. I'm doing this because my little one yanked my back. Okay. Good job, she's cute. Okay, one more breath. Good job. And releasing down from there. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Lift tall through the spine. Hands go around the feet, underneath the feet interlaced. Draw tall through the spine. Now you might like to stay upright and just maybe take a little lean forwards, or you might like to fold all the way down. I'm going to stay here today. Doing a little more yoga through this lockdown, and hips are starting to get a little clunky. So I've got to be careful of the hip openers. Joys of being hypermobile. Okay, one more breath. Welcome if you've just joined. You've got time to join in a pigeon pose. We're going to do that next. Okay, so from here, release the hands. Right leg in front, left leg behind. So kind of come into a hurdler position first. See how that goes. Press into that right heel toes pointing forwards. And then just gently folding over the front leg. If that's feeling good, then you can start to extend through the left leg and bring the body weight more towards the center. So now you're using your body weight to help sink the hips down towards the floor, drawing tall through the spine, pressing into the hands, and then exhaling, folding over the leg, or you might feel like staying upright today. It's up to you. Either way, deepen the breath, keep reaching away with the left leg. Okay, and then release. Rock onto the right hip now, bringing that left leg forwards and round. Taking hold of the big toe again with the first two fingers. My right hand is going behind me to support me, and then I'm kicking into the left leg. Again, cheeky little hamstring stretch. Good. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, hold it there. And then we're going into Janu Shasana. So dropping now, left leg down, so head to knee pose. I've got my right foot on the inside of the of the left thigh. Reaching up with the arms, breath in, exhaling to fold over the left leg. So you can either take hold of the lower leg if that's what's available to you today. Take hold of the foot, or if you're really quite flexible, you might like to take a bind. So for that, we reach around and take hold of the wrist. So it's right finger and thumb around left wrist, and then you take Chin Mudra from there with the left hand. It's a super nice stretch for the back. I love this. Woo! Okay, good. One more breath. And depending on where you drop the gaze, in all yoga postures can really change the effect of the posture. So if you want to be a little bit out your head and a bit more awake, keep the gaze forwards. If you feel a bit more reflective and tired, you might like to just drop the gaze down. Okay, let's take a breath in. Walk the hands back towards the hips. Come on up. We'll change sides now. So we're bringing that left leg across the mat, right leg behind. See? Clunking. Did you hear that? Okay, it's not funny. All right, so pressing into that left heel. Toes pointing forwards, okay. Take a breath in, exhale, folding over the front leg. You can either stay there or from there start to reach away with the right leg. Let's come up into lower spine extension. It's energizing. So again, pressing into the hands, slowly coming up. Shoulders drawing back and down. Woo! Good. Stretching into our psoas muscles. Slow, deep breathing, and then again folding over the front leg from there if you wish. Do whatever floats your boat. Good, 2 more breaths. Alright, and then from here, walking the hands back towards you. If you're in that forward fold, rock onto the right. No, left hip from there, taking hold of the right big toe with your first 2 fingers. Left hand is behind, kick on up, little hamstring stretch. Pressing into the heel from there, shoulders drawing back and down. Good, 1 more breath. Okay, and then releasing down from there, Janushirshasana. So from here, bringing the sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh, reaching up, breath in, exhale to fold over the right leg. This is one of those postures, one that you never get bored of. It's amazing. So again, taking hold of the foot, lower leg, or again taking the bind. The bind this time would be, left thumb, first finger, taking hold of the right wrist. So then the left wrist kind of just fits in the instep of the right foot. Okay. Again, just 1 more breath there. Take your time now to come all the way back up. Inhale. Oh, it's a time already. Coming onto your back now. So just rolling it down. Drawing knees in towards the chest. Wrapping the arms around the legs. Good. Give yourself a big hug. Big hug. Nice deep inhale. And then exhaling, letting the feet come down onto the mat. Alright, good. Drop the knees in towards one another, take the feet wide. Lower back is just relaxed down into the mat. Let the hands just rest onto the pelvis. We'll take 10 or so deep breaths here. Excuse me. So taking now a slow deep inhale. Slow deep exhale. Allow the face to soften, allow the jaw to soften as well. Neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Feel the spine just relax down into the floor. Hips are relaxed. And as the hips start to soften and relax, you might feel like you want to just rest the legs down onto the floor. Feel free to do so. Otherwise, staying here, a little more protective on the back. again, just taking a slow deep inhale, stretching now into the fingers, into the toes, reaching into the arms and the legs. We have a little shake out. And then from here, just rolling over onto your side. Take your time now as you come all the way up to sitting. Oh, hi Faye. Good, bringing the hands together, rub the hands together, and then just let the hands rest onto our closed eyes. Again, deep breath in and out. Give your body thanks for taking you through this practice and your schedule. And then just letting the hands release down from there. Namaste everyone. Thank you very much.